You are exactly right, Andy. Madison Eagles from Sydney, New South Wales has wrestled all over the world. She has come here tonight to the Thornbury Theatre because she wants to knock the top dog in the business, Cassidy, off her perch. And Madison just getting into the head of Cassidy early. Just when you think you've seen everything here tonight, we have two of the best female wrestlers in the world battling it out.
Well, I had a chance to speak to Madison Eagles before this contest, and she told me there's two things she does well. That's drink a lot of coffee and kick a lot of arse. And the fact of the matter is, she was out of coffee earlier today. This does not pose well for Cassidy. I mean, she's in there with a veteran of 13 plus years. Cassidy, meanwhile, only has 6 years under her belt.
We've spoken about it before. Cassidy was out for a while with an injury to her wrist. And that, you've got to think she's not going to be 100% in there. And then you throw a world-class athlete. And the crowd's showing exactly how much they love Cassidy.
Hey, there's a phenomenal gun show going on in the ring right now. Cassidy showing that she's got what it takes to take down Madison Eagle. Madison Eagle, I was saying just as they were coming to the ring, former Shimmer champion. She's currently one half of the PWA tag title holders over in Sydney. This is an incredibly accomplished woman. She knows exactly what she's doing in the ring, and you've got to believe at 6'1", the advantage is clearly on her side.
We just saw her say to Cassidy, that's not funny. I don't think Madison Eagles has got a sense of humour at all. But what she does have is years and years of wrestling experience all over the world and knowledge of how to beat these top girls in this country.
Well, we're seeing a nice little bit of a wrestling clinic, probably the first of tonight. We've had high octane. It's nice to see a real wrestling match going on here. Cassidy controlling so far with the arm wringer, but Madison Eagle trying to use her height advantage and flips through, and there's the agility from Eagles and isolates the arm. Beautifully executed.
Well, Cassidy won the Jenny and Vera Cup at Fight to Survive in a tournament that was the best of the best. It just shows how good she is, and you just can't write her off. Fighting out of Madison Eagle, she's reversed her there, and the pain in Madison Eagle's face.
Well, Cassidy really is one step ahead at this point in time, showing a great technical game, showing why she... Oh, well, there's a cheap shot there from Madison Eagles, but hey, you can't blame her. I was about to say Cassidy recently winning the Vera Jenny Memorial Cup, and you got to believe that Madison Eagles has painted a bullseye on Cassidy. Cassidy, with a great reputation at the moment, reverses the arm in an elegant way that only she can do.
Madison Eagles walks into a building, she demands respect. It's exactly the same on a wrestling card. If Madison Eagles puts her hand up and says, I want Cassidy, any company in this country is going to give it to her.
Well, absolutely. I mean, this is a great contest. I congratulate MCW matchmakers for putting it together. And right now, Cassidy was trying to control the contest, but Eagles rolling to the bottom rope. Referee there, Dan Roberts, making sure that the hold was broken. And now, Madison Eagle back to her feet, back to square one for both competitors. Calmly pacing around, measuring one another. Cassidy with attempted lockup, but Eagles gracefully moving round to the back, now with a waist lock.
These two girls know each other so well in there. You can see great technical wrestling there. Cassidy finding her way, finding her escape there.
Well, of course, they know each other very well. They actually have quite a training history together. I mean, they train together, and then obviously they go their own separate ways. You've got one dominating Sydney, you've got the other dominating Melbourne. It's only here at the Thornbury Theatre that we actually get to see the two ladies clash.
That's exactly right, Andy. This is a state of origin as such. You've got Melbourne's Cassidy, you've got Sydney's Madison Eagle. Who will walk out of here on the biggest stage of them all at Final Battle?
Beautiful back heel trip right there. Jumps to sleeper, off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, and Cassidy going for the hip toss. There's the reversal by Eagles. A punch to the midsection, hooks the leg, tries to flip over. Oh, was going for a Rockarana. It got blocked by the monstrous Eagles, and she's just manhandling to go. There's the Hurricanrana. Cassidy showing the agility that has made us so effective here in MCW.
Madison Eagles didn't see that coming. She's a veteran in that squared circle, but Cassidy, she throws surprise at her opponent.
Off the ropes, and Cassidy follows her through. Real stinging forearm shot there, and Eagles replying with one of her own. Nice receipt there from the challenger from Sydney. And I call her a challenger. Because at the end of the day, Cassie Cassidy is the woman to beat here, as we've often said. Flings her to the apron.
If Madison Eagles can beat Cassie Cassidy here at Final Battle, it will cement her spot on the MCW roster and as one of the top girls here in Melbourne City Wrestling, just like she has in promotions all over this country.
Oh, and there's a modified Dragon Sleeper with assistance of the rope. I've never seen anything like that. The female competitors here in Australian wrestling are just brutal, and she almost scalped her with that swinging kick. Eagles now pushing her away to make room for her re-entry, pushing her away from the ropes. There's the cover. Referee Dan Robert Hibbert was there with the free count, but no, it was only 2.
Madison Eagles just working on the neck of Cassie Cassidy. Every second this hold is on, Cassie Cassidy just losing a little bit of steam.
So the other thing, you previously mentioned that Cassie Cassidy was recovering from an injury, but as the further we get away from that injury, she's just looking better and better in the ring. Madison Eagle really needs to be on top of her game, and I think she really is, as she's going there for the cross choke right now.
That's 100% right, Andy. What I'm saying is, Madison Eagles, the professional that she is, she would know about that wrist injury. She would know that Cassie Cassidy hasn't been back for that long, and she would be working on that spot. And although it may be healed, it's still not going to be 100% surely.
Cassie Cassidy putting extra pressure onto the own hold she was stuck in to get the pinfall. It wasn't successful, but Madison Eagle's game plan seems incredibly clear right now. It's a slow, grinding game plan. Do not let the 6-year competitor here of MCW, Cassie Cassidy, speed up the match. If she does, she'll be flying those kicks left, right, and centre. She's a fighter with those lots of peppery kicks. And now Eagles follows through with a double knee press in the corner, and it looks like she might be measuring up for a second.
Oh, huge kick to Cassidy. You can see the Jenny and Vera Memorial. One, two. You can see the Jenny and Vera Memorial Cup just sitting on the apron there. Cassie Cassidy said that was the highlight of her career, winning that cup.
Absolutely, the Vera and Jenny Memorial Cup is probably her equivalent of the urn, powering her through this very contest. But right now, Eagles has got a claws out, and she's taking it to Cassie Cassidy. Cassidy doing the right thing, trying to dive through, but she caught her arm. Kick to the back of the head. Cassie Cassidy doing the right thing, trying to go for lots of roll throughs, lots of pin attempts. However, it looks like she floated over just a little bit too much. And Eagles, with a big strike to the back of the head, back in control.
Two very similar competitors in there, and it's showing, Andy, on that huge elbow to the face of Cassidy.
Well, absolutely, she's doing absolutely the right thing. She didn't go for the cover. What she is doing instead is trying to gain a bit more advantage. And now there's the cover, and there's the kick out by Cassidy. And now we see Eagles continuing a game plan. She is isolating. You can see Cassie Cassidy trying to block her. She had the butcher's hook, trying to prevent the hold, but the hold is most definitely locked in now. Madison Eagle, she is showing exactly why she was ranked #1 by PWI back in 2011. She is probably one of the most accomplished, aggressive, and dangerous female competitors we have ever seen in MCW. And considering the caliber of the competitors we've had in MCW, that's a hell of a claim, but it's one that I'm sticking to.
That's exactly right. And you don't see this often. Madison Eagles is out wrestling Cassie Cassidy at the moment, and that is something that you just don't see, Andy.
Couple of shots to the midsection there. As we say, Cassie Cassidy, much more comfortable as a striker. Trying to go for the roll-up. Unfortunately, was not able to complete it. Ducks the clothesline off the ropes again, but Cassidy is holding on for dear life. And that's a good strategy, but, oh, alas, it looks like Madison Eagles with a stalling German with the bridge. And Cassie Cassidy was just given a second chance of life right there. That was a thunderous suplex.
The impact of Cassie Cassidy's head hitting that mat there, somehow she's found it. She doesn't want to give up her top spot. There is no doubt about that.
Well, Madison Eagle now looks like she's got the half Nelson, bringing her back up to her feet, and now locking in a full Nelson and trying to bring her up for what looks like a submission, sort of a submission hold here, just stretching the entire back. She'll be feeling that right along the rib cage. I mean, that's a lot of pressure to be put onto you, especially when it's been locked onto you by a woman who's 6'1", which is incredibly tall for a female wrestler. Oh, Cassidy finds the backdoor exit. There's the cover. And that was a heck of a tight cover, but Eagles still had that leverage to punch back in. Quick jaw baker there from Cassidy. And a bit of a sidekick. Didn't get all of it, but it was enough. And there's a second.
Cassidy shaped of her boyfriend Carlo Cannon, just finding that little bit when it's needed.
Oh, beautiful. That was a nice wipeout right there. Tight cover. The referee says, unfortunately, that was not the victory. Got to believe that Cassie Cassidy really wants to win this. She wants to maintain that momentum she got from winning that Vera and Jenny Memorial Cup. And now, big sidekick.
I think Cassidy's out, Andy. I think Cassidy's out.
Well, it'll be very unfortunate if this is how it ends, but alas, it could well be. Oh. And there was the kick out there from Cassie Cassidy. Melbourne's own, fighting her way through this very contest, like what she's always doing. She keeps on fighting, like Carlo Cannon. She just keeps on digging down deeper and deeper and deeper. But speaking of digging down deep, will Carlo Cannon be able to dig down deep as he defends the MCW Heavyweight Championship here tonight? Oh, we got a DVD situation going on.
Okay, Cassidy fights out. Oh,
like a cat landed on her feet, but that could be a bad mistake. She's being set up for a big stalling suplex here. It looks like, oh no, oh, she's fighting out of it. Looks like she's trying to get it. Madison Eagle's going to try a look again. Oh, catches her. Looks like she's got her in a capture. And it looks like Cassie Cassidy's got a chokehold. She's got a front grommet there. And Madison Eagle could very well be fading, but no. Oh, big DDT. Madison Eagle tried to reverse it into the suplex. Cassie Cassidy was like a dog with a bone, was not going to let go. Cassidy hooking both legs. Quite rightfully, tried to bring her away from the ropes, but alas, Madison Eagle was able to power out with those long, long legs of hers.
We spoke about how tall Madison Eagles is. It just makes her that little bit harder to get up, and Cassidy's got to keep her on the mat.
Well, it looks like she's going to take a chance, and unfortunately Madison Eagle catches her on the top rope, gets her up onto the fireman's carry here now. And and again, Cassie Cassidy managing to swing out. Cassie Cassidy, a big swinging back elbow, and there's a forearm smash. And Cassidy now speeding up the contest, hitting those strikes that she's just so apt at.
There is no student of the game like Cassie Cassidy, and she has obviously watched tapes of Eagles. She's getting, she didn't get out of that one, and that might be it.
Now that was a beastly brainbuster, but alas, it was not enough to hold down Cassie Cassidy.
Well, what I was saying before Eagles almost broke her in half is she's been able to fight her way out of a lot of Eagles holds, and Eagles is going to have to surprise Cassie Cassidy in there if she's going to walk out with the W next to her name.
You know, we've had many women come into the MCW ring, the likes of Shazza McKenzie, Cassie Cassidy, obviously, Toni Storm, but I just don't think I've ever seen a female competitor as genuinely as terrifying and sort of so imposing as this Madison Eagles.
Eagles fell hard. Cassidy's up on the top rope, but she's facing the wrong way. She's got to fight her off. Here we go.
Cassie Cassidy's going to fly. Big cross body, and there's the cover. It's there, but there's a kick out. And Cassie Cassidy with a furious rage yelling to the skies, and the fans are just absolutely pooing on the ref right now.
What does she have to do to beat Madison Eagles? Oh, she's got her.
Oh, it looks like she was trying to get her with a sort of a swinging kick off the ropes, but unfortunately, Madison Eagle catches her in the fireman carry. Will third time be the charm? If she hits this, I think she's going to win it. Oh, she reversed it again. It was not, third time was not the charm. Cassie Cassidy reversing what no doubt would have been a DVD powerbomb. Oh! Swings her with a kick to the face. And now the momentum, it's all Cassidy. But can she ride it to the finish?
Oh, another kick to the face of Eagles. But she's still not down it, Andy. Giving it everything she's got in there.
Well, Madison Eagles back to a vertical base. I'll tell you one thing, that is not a situation you want. She's trying to get some extra momentum, but she's been caught.
Oh, no. She looked at the crowd, said, what do I have to do?
Oh, well, beautiful there. And Cassie Cassidy now, she's locked in a submission hold. It looks like a cozy clutch. Will Eagles tap? Oh, an Eagles tap. We got a winner. Cassie Cassidy throwing something new into her game, wins via submission here tonight at MCW's big 50th show. Congratulations to Cassie, proving once again that she is the woman to beat.